So mental toughness in business, mental toughness in just day to day. What are like the core things that are not just, tied back to athletics?
Number one, everybody has to understand, anybody who's successful, they dealt with more problems and more failures than the people looking at them saying, whoa, how did they get successful? But it's far, you just look at them as they're there. They don't understand the journey and all the failures and all the problems. Everybody has problems every day. You, me, everybody. How you deal with it, okay? That's such a big, big thing. That's the number one thing. It's the perspective of how you look at stuff, okay? That's number one. And number two, everybody needs to be more appreciative of what they have instead of what they don't have. And that would be some of my best advice to anybody, you got to be more thankful and have more gratitude. But we get caught up in what we hear on the news, and everything influences us, and we're on that merry-go-round, and everybody needs to take a step back and, listen to YouTube, the motivational speakers, or write it down, all the positive stuff. And that's what's amazing about the book. You can use this as a roadmap or a blueprint the rest of your life and go back to it. It's like incredible. People have said it's changed their life if they want to change. Some people just like to be unhappy every day and complain. No problem. Good luck with that. You get what you deserve. Everybody needs an attitude adjustment. So that would be the most important thing right off the bat that I would say regarding that. People have to look at things differently, because you look at something, I look at something, someone else, we see the same thing, but we react differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so interesting.
It's got to change your mindset.
Well, yeah, I was going to say,
it's so if you want that. One more thing. Okay. The most positive creatures on Earth, okay, are the most successful, and vice versa. You're never going to find someone who's like amazingly successful on whatever level they're at, who's negative. And success isn't always defined by money, because everybody gets labeled. We're all human. We're all the same. We all make choices, But I think if you appreciate and not get ahead of yourself and have a lot of humility and have a lot of pride in yourself and never make excuses, because the answer every day is just looking in the mirror.
It's so important to realize that sometimes we get stuck in our own negative thought patterns. It's interesting that you say that some people don't want to be happy because everyone's going to think, well, that's silly. Of course I want to be happy. But I think we really sabotage our own happiness more often than not. And I would be curious if you have a way of breaking out of these negative thought patterns, because you're right. Some people do like the struggle, and some people, and they're not even aware that they are constantly feeding behavior that creates this negativity in their life. How do you get out of that loop?
Well, first off, you have to want to change your routine. If you can change your routine, then you're going to become a machine. You got to want to change first. Now, some of the things that you can do, you need to have structure. Okay. Not that you want to not have, other things, but you got to have structure so you're not wasting time. You want to be around positive people. You want to be around smarter people than you. Okay. There's all these things. People would rather go home and sit on the couch and hear the next train wreck on TV. They just filter this negativity. And so, like you said, they get caught up into all that stuff. So nothing's better at that if you can put it in the right compartment. Okay. So I lead by example.